Oh snap, 6 for 6. What's up, guys? This is the 6th vlog in a row as well as the 6th workout in a row. So 6 days in the gym in a row. Basically it went lower, upper, lower, upper, lower, upper. And I was kind of experimenting with just with myself, with my routine, my split, how much volume I could handle in certain exercises for different body parts, while still recovering for the next workout. And basically my goal was to try out 6 days on, 1 or 2 days off, 6 days on, 1 or 2 days off, and alternating the lower body days from squat day to a deadlift day to a squat day, and so on. Now with 6 days on, 1 or 2 days off, 6 days on, you can't really go heavy on every single one of those leg days. So the way I've been going about that is that first leg day was the high rep squat day, as you guys saw. The next leg day was a light deadlift day. The third leg day of week 1 was a heavy leg day. Take 1 or 2 days off. And then the next leg day is going to be a heavy deadlift day, and then a light squat day, and lastly the third leg day of week 2 is a light squat day. So kind of goes heavy, light, heavy, 1 or 2 days off, heavy, light, light, 1 or 2 days off, repeat. So I was also really careful to make sure that I don't kind of mess up my pec. Something I have to personally be really careful with is my barbell benching, my flat barbell bench, regular grip as well as my close grip. I was doing this close grip here as part of week 1 day 3, or excuse me, week 1 upper 3. So this is the third upper body workout of this week, and it's mostly a arms day, but I also have a pull in there. You guys saw me doing the seal rows, and here's Megan doing some pull downs here. But so I explained the lower body workouts. The upper body workouts, that first upper day of week 1 was heavy bench. The second one was a really hypertrophy upper, full upper. This third one is a mostly arms, but also there is a pull, and I'm doing that close grip bench press. So that's a that's a chest exercise there, no matter how hard I try to isolate the triceps. Week 2's day 1, week 2's arm day, the first one. Excuse me, week 2's upper day, that first upper day, is also a heavy bench day, and I'm just trying this out right now for the moment. It'll most likely change to a hypertrophy bench day. And then the next upper day after that is pretty much the same one that I did this week. A full... Maxie! Dude, be respectful! The second upper day of week 2 is a dumbbell benching based upper. And then the third one is a arms based upper, but I'll be using a tricep push down as the tricep push instead of the close grip. And I'll probably also do a vertical pull. So, okay, I know that sounded a little complicated there, but that kind of explains this week and next week in terms of what I'll be doing. Like I said, lower, upper, lower, upper, lower, upper, off, or maybe even 2 days off, and then repeat with just alternating what I'm doing, the exercises. Although I'm not alternating absolutely everything. There's certain things I'm alternating, certain things I'm not. I'm basically training exactly how I want to train. And it's pretty cool and liberating knowing that I'm at a state in my I guess lifting career that I understand hypertrophy and the inputs well enough that I can kind of have fun and play with some of the other factors, such as recovery and how much volume I can recover from, how frequent I can train with certain volumes of certain body parts, exercises. I'm really trying to see more about myself. How much time do my hamstrings need to properly recover? All these different random little things. I'm kind of just experimenting and also finding new and exciting just ways of training. And it's cool because I know that I'm not doing the same kind of program hopping that I may have done in the past. Because when I was younger, and I'm sure many of you guys know this feeling and you've done this before, you know, you program hopped from this to that to that to this. You opened up this magazine, you found this workout routine. You opened up that magazine, found and just did that routine. And you it probably halted your progress going from routine to routine to routine. But the major reason that the progress was halted wasn't necessarily the program hopping. It was probably more so that during that period of time you didn't understand what causes hypertrophy. You didn't probably understand what causes strength gain, or what you have to do to force your body to make those adaptations so it gets bigger, gets stronger. It's cool, man. You know, I'm at a point where I get it. Like, I just get it. So whether I'm doing one program or another, I'm making at least hypertrophy gains. Now, strength gains in certain, strength gains in actually like bench and squat and deadlift. Those are a little bit more complicated and nuanced, but it's still pretty simplified. It's still pretty simple compared. Maxie, seriously, dude, it's just my dog really likes following lights. You know, he's really light sensitive. He sees a reflection off my iPhone, he goes nuts. I guess the point I'm trying to come across to you guys is you're going to make changes all the time. From year 1 to year 2 to year 3, you're going to make significant changes, especially in the first few years of training. You're going to make huge discoveries. You're going to go from loving to hating certain exercises, or hating to loving other exercises, based on a new way of doing that exercise, or based on just giving it a go. And I think what's really important is for all of us, myself included, is to keep certain principles in there, and remember that they matter most. Me being mostly interested in increasing, you know, my physique, and of course I'm trying to gain strength in, you know, bench and overhead press and squat and deadlifts. You know, my primary goal is still, you know, hypertrophy of all the muscles, with a part of, you know, with the goal also to be strong as hell. And I understand that if I want both things, that I'm not really going to be the best at either, particularly as I'm not quite genetic lottery material. But, you know, over your lifting life, you're going to make so many changes. And like I was saying before my dog Max decided to destroy this vlog, was that I like my way better. Is that you have to understand that what's gonna matter most is creating tension in those muscles when it comes to hypertrophy. Creating the tension in those muscles on a regular basis and in a progressive sort of way. And it could be in so many, tension happens in so many different ways. It could be from 1 more pound and all other factors equal. It could be from 1 more rep, all other factors equal. You have to understand there's multiple factors. So me doing this set of curls right here, yes, there's how many reps and sets I do. Yes, there's how much weight I do, but also there's the total time under tension that's involved too. How many seconds on the negative, on the positive at the top, the positive at the bottom. All that factors into the total amount or the quality of tension that is going into that exercise. Now, it's hard to put a number on it. You know, it's hard to be like, okay, that was more tension than that. So what I recommend is creating a standard of TUT, a standard of time under tension, or standard of tempo, at least, to mostly be stable from one workout to the next, from 1 week, month, etc., year to the next year, because that way you can at least narrow down one of the factors. Because I've noticed that, you know, myself included. As you go for heavier weights, you'll notice that your reps are going by faster. Your negatives are faster. You aren't pausing at the top or the bottom like you might normally do. So you may have to. It might be best for you just to keep keep the tempo the same. That way you're minimizing the factors. It's funny because that's just one of the many things that comes into the topic of change over time. Because you're gonna hop from one program to the next. You're gonna hop from so many different things. And once again, I think that one of the main staples here is still going to be having a standard of lifting.